Sup guys, it's me Charlie and I'm here to do a review on Scream. It has been 25 hours since her release. Right, but before I begin, in case anyone expects a deck and a guide, let me preface by saying that I've already done one. Link is in the description. Right, and if you want to see some gameplay videos, just check out my channel. There are plenty of Scream Kingpin move videos because I absolutely love this deck. Right, now this video will be more about how good Scream is and how well the deck has actually worked. The deck that I posted previously a few days ago. Now without much further ado, let me just go out and say yes, let me just give the conclusion. Yes, I'm 100% willing to give Scream a perfect rating. Alright, and here's why. The first thing is she has revitalized an archetype, alright, and made it viable. Right, Kingpin move used to be a little bit clunky in the sense that one of your big power generators is Kraven, but Kraven and Kingpin will be competing. You'll be fighting to move things into that lane. But now that no longer exists anymore, right? So you just gain power very freely, and of course compared to Kraven, alright, Kraven gains +2 power when cards move here. Scream gains +2. Scream steals 2 power, so Scream gains +2 and opponent lose +2. So off the bat, you know that in terms of the generation, Scream moves at twice the pace, twice the speed, right? And this Kingpin move deck, just in case you're wondering how viable it is, it has actually gotten me my fastest Infinite and my best entry rank at 850. Right, I've gotten it in 25 hours. I missed day 1 by a bit, right? But what is so amazing is not the fact that I just keep grinding, I just keep trying to grind my way to Infinite. It is the second reason. She's really fun. Scream Kingpin move is really insanely fun. You feel a huge sense of fulfillment when you mess with their play, and then your Scream grows, their cards power goes down. It's just an amazing feeling, right? And the third reason why I think Scream deserves a perfect rating is because she's pretty flexible. Alright, I've really seen some people use her in small packages, right? Just Scream plus Spider-Man, Polaris, and they don't really do a full Kingpin move kind of deck, right? I've beaten those decks, I've lost those decks, so bottom line, Scream can be very flexible. So she's very good on three fronts. She's fantastic on 3 fronts. She revitalized an archetype, made it viable, that's 1. She's really fun, that's 2. And 3, she's quite flexible. So if such a card doesn't get a perfect rating, I don't know what kind of card will get a perfect rating. Now in terms of how she has revitalized Kingpin move, I would say she doesn't make Kingpin move a top tier deck, no, because there are still some inherent problems with Kingpin move, right? Kingpin move doesn't have a heavy hitter, and a lot depends on how you are able to outsmart, outmaneuver your opponent. So yeah, there are limitations to this deck, as per all decks should have. Alright, and I wouldn't classify it as an A tier deck. I would say it's a borderline A at best, more of a B tier deck. But nonetheless, the stats are very encouraging, right? The statistics are very encouraging. Let me just share with you my statistics for this deck, right? And okay, the cubes equity wise is a bit bad. I played a lot of games, right? Because typically you guys know me, I enjoy my run to Infinite. I don't aggressively snap, alright, even when I'm winning. Now, I've compiled a total record of 92 wins and 62 losses, right, which works out to be 60% win rate. Now I know that it's just a run from 73 to Infinite, it's not in high Infinite, alright, and I probably met some bots, but a 60% win rate is pretty good, alright, it's very solid. And if you shave off, let's say 5% for the bots and lower skilled players, it's still at 55%, which is a very healthy win rate, right? And even in the 90s, alright, from 93 to Infinite, I went 42 and 29, which means I kept a win rate of 59%. So it's just a very slight dip. Alright, so this deck is solid. Alright, it's able to perform at, you know, near 60% win rate, I would say. Right, and that's great because previously I would say that I would think that Kingpin move will actually struggle to actually remain even above 500, above 50% win rate. Alright, previously it's really very difficult. You spend a lot of time retreating before turn 5. So yeah, this deck has actually become viable. It has actually become competitive. Not the most competitive, but you know, it's a deck that is no longer a meme. It's actually a deck that you can play, enjoy, and win. And actually win quite frequently. Alright? And for a lot of players, I know once you have reached Infinite, you mess around, you don't really care about rank. So such a deck is good enough. Such a deck is already good enough. So long story short, to wrap up this video, Scream is a fantastic card. I actually had to spend 4 keys to get it, alright, as you can see. Alright, I had to spend 4 keys to get it, but I have no regrets. Absolutely no regrets.